Hey, what's going on, guys? Aarava here, and welcome back to an episode of my F1 2018 Alfa Romeo Fantasy Career Mode here on Motorsport Manager for round number 11 at the Italian Grand Prix, our home race. And really, this season, we have been the kind of Italian favourite, really. Obviously, Ferrari are down in P4. We are P1. We're the numero uno Italian team out of us, Ferrari and Scuderia Toro Rosso. So, pretty much, it's going to be a crowd favourite, hopefully, of us going out there and hopefully trying to get on the podium and a win. Obviously, if you did miss the previous episode, be sure to go check that one out before you see this one, because we got, spoiler alert, so close. So close to the win. We were controlling it, and then we had a bad with Nico Rosberg. That was unfortunate, but we bounce back, we pick ourselves up, and we go again, and hopefully we can go well at the Italian Grand Prix. Got a bit of pit crew management to do. I feel like we need to change out some people, so we've got, it's not actually too hard, the mistakes there for everything apart from the fixing, but of course we don't really care about the fixing too much, so that's fine. But let's try and see if there's any new hires we can get. That guy's got 17 there. That's definitely going to be an improvement. So let's hire this dude. He's also on the cheap as well. We've got the money to spend on pit crew. Of course, we're trying to save overall for next year's car, but we can also afford to spend a little bit on these guys. So I'm going to swap in, well, I would want to swap in this dude, 15. I guess we just do a straight swap, really. And then, you know what we can do? We can give this guy a rest, because this guy's got really good tyre. Really good pit stops on the tyres, so I need him to rest up and get better quite rapidly. And you know what? I'm going to do the same thing with this dude as well. And so we have a pretty well-rested pit crew-ish. I mean, all those yellows aren't great to see, but beggars can't be choosers, and we don't exactly have an amazing crop to choose from there. Is it worth to change those round on the jack? No, don't think so. Going to reject. And pretty much I think we have to just stick with what we've got there. Yeah, we're going to have to stick with that. It's a little bit unfortunate. Might have to go a little bit, maybe bounce on the pit stops. We'll see how it goes, but interview with ESPN, then Hamilton's agent's been reporting that I'm interested in signing him. I've not put any interest signing Hamilton. I'll just say the PR line is interesting. We may look into it one day, but I don't really think we'll be signing Hamilton. I imagine his wages are pretty extortionate, I would say. Pretty damn extortionate. So we'll hold off on that, and we'll go through to the car repair. We've got a sponsor to actually do for the first time in a while, actually. It's been a long while since we've had a sponsor slot to do, and that's actually really good, because we can finally actually choose a fixed payment slot, because the only kind of sponsor based on the target has been Adidas, we've been going with, and we basically wasted this slot on what was Julius Baer, I think it was, as a targeted one. So we'll try and find a fixed payment now. So it's between these two, because we're not going to go with AT&T. We need a fixed payment. So both 16 races, both 4.8. So it's the same way. So really it's a case of personal preference for me, and personal preference would be well, actually no, wait, hang on, we've got a 5-star sponsor appeal though. 5-star sponsor appeal. We should be getting better sponsors than these two. So actually I'm not going to choose either of them. I'm going to wait. Offer expires in 2 races. I mean, without that sponsor, I'm not going to lose money, because I was never picking Julius Baer anyway as a choosable sponsor. So I'm just going to wait, because we should technically be able to muster up better sponsors than these two who are 3 stars. So we're going to wait. We're going to hold off and let them expire. So we're going to move on to the car repair. I think that's all done. Performance work also done. We're pretty much going to have a maxed out car in terms of the reliability and also the performance. Obviously, the higher we get the performance, the better the base car can be next season. So it's tempting to make a risky part, you know, but also at the same time, I just don't know how much money we'll have to play with next season in terms of, like, you know, I don't know how much we're going to get for first place. I know for second we get about 50 million, I think. So, or maybe more. I can't remember. It might be 80 million. Let me know in the comments below if you guys think I should maybe spend maybe a little bit of money, or maybe one more part to, like, make it risky or something like that. Or do I just really stick with what I've been saying about saving money? Let's see. We're going to move forward then. Nothing much else to do apart from go into practice then for the Italian Grand Prix. I'm pretty sure we got some, what's that? Our marketability. Excellent work on marketability. Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully we can garner some better sponsors there. And we've got idle staff, because we've literally done everything. We have literally done everything. And the only thing to do is just improve reliability where we can. So let's improve that. May as well do those two. May as well do the engines. And the front wing, go on. Yeah, the front wing, may as well, may as well. Also, something I found quite funny is I looked at the standings for Formula 2. It looks like next season we'll be seeing a familiar few names back in the F1 sport. Antonio Giovinazzi and Pierre Gasly of Sauber, they got relegated for this season and they are dominating F2. So they're going to come straight back up into F1. So it'll be good to see them back in the sport. Because Gasly, remember, in like season 2 and 3, he did some really good races with Toro Rosso. Like a number of times, him and Hartley caused me real issues and kind of annoyance with how high they were getting in the Toro Rosso car. And obviously Gio, soft spot for him because he was our first driver along with Leclerc in that opening season, season 1. So good to see them back in the sport probably next season then, you would say, because I don't imagine they're going to bottle it from quite a demanding lead there. But here we go then, into Milan, and it's going to be raining for the race apparently. Clear in practice, clear in quali. Probably that rain might make its way into quali, maybe. Let's see. But rain in the race, we could do with some of that. Obviously, we had a full wet race last time out. But hopefully that's not a full wet race, because last time we got a bit screwed over by that. But always welcome some rain, because it means we have a better chance maybe to go out and win it, because generally they are a little bit less competitive in the race. And our car goes quite well. I think Leclerc also has a perk for being better in the rain, or just generally I found he's better in the rain. So we're going to take home 6 soft tyres. We'll go for 5 mediums, and we'll go for 4 hards. Yeah, that seems about right. Just go down in order. 6, 5, 4. You know what? I might even go for less hards. Might go for only 3 hards. And go for 6 mediums. Yeah, screw it. Let's go for that. In terms of parts, Leclerc apparently not content. That's just because he's not happy with the car. He's pretty happy with against the other car, so that's fine. Let's move forward into practice. Right, these days Leclerc's really coming along, 10 to 11 there, so no point to put Sainz in. I'm pretty much done with Carlos Sainz now, probably this season. I might even still just keep Leclerc in for that USA race, which we said we're going to put Sainz back in because he's growing really well now, and he's showing that he deserves to be here now in the team fully. Pretty straightforward practice lesson this should be, because it's all in dry. So we're going to go for the quali laps first and go out on the soft tyres, get the knowledge on the setup as well, and hopefully that'll be fine and quite quick. But compared to last time, very straightforward session. No rain to contend with at all. So might be a chance of rain, as I said, bleeds into qualifying. If that's the case, then everyone's going to be in the same boat then, so that's fine by me. Radio-wise, really happy with gear ratios apparently there, Leclerc, so he's hoping the setups are actually pretty good straight off the bat. I mean, we've gone purple there with Rosberg and going well at the moment. Well, I'll just finish off the stint, may as well, and then I'll check the setup. Right, they're both going to come in now. Leclerc ahead of Rosberg on track. Come in, and we are looking a lot better with Rosberg there with 3 greats. What's the percentage going to be, though? Because a lot of the time when it's 3 greats, it can be quite high. A 95, I'll take that. I don't really know where to improve then with Rosberg, because he's a bit weird, because he's kind of like level all across the board. Speed balance with Leclerc's good, so I don't really know what that means. If he wants a longer gear ratio, perhaps. He said they were pretty good, so I don't think he wants to change that. Maybe it's a case of just changing the suspension around a little bit. I'm just going to give him a higher wing angle on the front and see how that goes for him. So we'll send him out on the same tyres then. Rosberg, I don't know what to do with you, mate. Maybe just a little bit of a tweak there on the wing. We'll see how that works out for you. Not going to change anything else. Alright, so they're fine for level 3 on the quali and the soft tyre. So we'll come in now, check the setup, and then we can go out there for the race stint. And it looks like a lot of people on hard tyres there. Rosberg, positive move for his setup. So race trim, I'll go 8 laps long. And I'll go on the medium tyres. I think we'll be good for an aggressive strategy on mediums once again. Leclerc, we've not changed at all. I tweaked his aero, and that did nothing for him in terms of, it's actually gone backwards a little bit. So I'm going to use that setup, and I don't know, go the other way then. All right, now his setup is half and half still. Okay, so for the first time in a while, actually, we're having some really fiddly stuff here with Leclerc. Can't understand which way he wants to go. So he just can't apparently get an excellent front wing. He's just saying, nah, not having it. So, right, I'm just going to do that. I mean, that's going to be hopefully 2 greats and excellent. I've had enough. We're going to go 8 laps. Medium, go to the end, son. I've had enough practice. I think we're fine. Right, so I've been quite cheeky here, and we've got 1 level on intermediates here. So I've got level 3 and everything, and I've gone out there on a dry track, bone dry, sent them out on 2 different stints on Inters, and we managed to get level 1 on the Inters tyres. So if it does rain in quali, we could use that. If not, then so be it. And in the race, well, you never know. If it's going to be raining the entire race, we might need that 1 level. If not, we'll probably just go the dry, but may as well. I had time left to spare, so I don't know. Pretty funny kind of look. That would be hilarious in real life if they put a car out on Inters when it's fully dry, just to get some kind of knowledge, which you could definitely not get in real life by running like that. But in the game, it works out. So there we go. Quali time, and it is looking pretty damn sunny here in Milan. So I think we will be using the soft tyres here, qualifying trim, of course. Anyway, either way, and we'll go ahead into what might be a straightforward quali then for us. Unlike last time, I'm not going to get caught out by marveling at the circuit's sheen and not giving enough time for 2 runs there for our provisional pole sitters. So we'll wait a little bit, wait for track grip to go up. Obviously, it's a very short lap, 1 minute 9 seconds there, so you can afford to wait a little bit, but just not as long as we did last time, which was like 5 minutes, wasn't it? They'll wait until, so got a lot of cars out. We'll send them out now, actually. Soft tyres. Wait a little bit, wait a little bit. I think we can probably send him out now, and that'll be the gap. Rosberg's out, though. Should be in some clean air. Pretty decent, okay. Yeah, decent amount of clean air there ahead of that Merc. That's just gone past us, and then Leclerc is out, and he's got not as much clean air, but still pretty okay. Not so bad he's right up a car. So the computer's going to have good and good for Nico Rosberg. That Force India right behind us at the moment. Perfect and overheated for Leclerc. But a lot of clean air there for Rosberg on his first run. And for Leclerc, not so much. He might have to overtake some cars here. Maybe down the inside of the Renault. Ooh. Actually, you know what? To be fair, it might actually help him a little bit. You never know. With a bit of a slipstream here and there. But at the moment, Rosberg goes purple. Hamilton at the moment provisional pole, 108. And now it's going to be Leclerc that's gone purple. So both our drivers going faster than Lewis Hamilton at the moment. Purple second sector for Rosberg. Will it be a purple second for Leclerc? Yes, it will be. So our drivers are battling for pole at the moment here. What's it going to be? Nico Rosberg across the line. It's going to be third place only. He lost a lot of time. A lot of time in the last sector there. 2/10 to be exact. He's in third place. Leclerc is P2. Look how close that is. 900. So our car is the fastest through sector 1 and 2. In the last sector, though, where the chicane is, Hamilton pulls it back. And apparently also VETTEL there on Rosberg. So 2-4. But can't be too disappointed with that, because our car looking very, very strong in sector 1 and 2. So for the race start, that's going to be pretty damn good and useful. But we'll come in, and we've got a second run for sure. We'll wait a little bit. Track grip's going up and up and up. So we can afford to just wait it out. It's probably till like 1 minute 40 we could wait till, I would say. The track map is pretty damn busy at the moment. I'm trying to find a gap now. Probably after car number 24 there, Buemi. So let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Now let's send out Rosberg. Go on soft tyres. Wait. And now I'll send out Leclerc. Soft tyres. Rosberg's on auto. Leclerc's on auto. He's got a nice bit of gap. Leclerc comes out, and Leclerc, look at that. Acres of room for Leclerc, and acres of room for Nico Rosberg. We've timed this to perfection. So Rosberg got a perfect overheated preparation, so a bit better than last time potentially. So let's see how that goes for him. Perfect overheated for Leclerc. Comes to the chicane, and he's on his way. So let's check out this first sector then for Nico Rosberg. Green. So not purple. Hamilton's gone purple in the second sector, and Hamilton goes even faster on his provisional pole. So he increases the gap from 900ths to 2/10 there. So he does really well. Rosberg's now in P5 as Ricciardo goes faster. Leclerc's gone white and white. So it's not been an improvement for Leclerc. Green for Rosberg across the line, and it will be P3 for Rosberg. No, P2 for Rosberg, I should say. P2. So he has got ahead of Leclerc. Leclerc's had a really piss poor lap. Across the line, doesn't improve. It's going to be a 2-3 then for us. Hamilton, though, spoils the party for the Italians here. It's an Italian team, 2, 3, and 4 there. Alfa Romeo 2-3, Ferrari P4, Ocon P6, and Toro Rosso, though, unfortunately, down in P10 and P15, I think, because I think Stroll's in Toro Rosso, I think. Yeah, he's in Toro Rosso. Right, so Hamilton spoils the party, but if we get a good getaway, we can get into first, and then you know us in first place, control the race, and hopefully, unlike the Belgian Grand Prix, see it through to the win. Race day, and it is raining. Here's that rain in Milan. It doesn't look too bad, though, so potentially, I don't know, maybe dries out straight away. It's Inters for lap 8, 9, and then it's dry. So, yeah, I was actually correct. It's going to dry out then. And I'm going to hope and guess it's then going to be dry to the end of the race, because we can then use the knowledge of mediums and race trim. I think that's the way to go, because I think it might be a one-stop after the rain period. Let's see. On the tyres, it's 18 laps. So if we go to lap 9, there's 30 laps in this race, so 21 laps to go. It's a two-stop. It's a one-stop with two sets of mediums, pushing them flat out. Or we could do a one-stop with softs. You know what? Just go uber aggressive, mate. Just send it. Just send it. We'll just go soft tyres. Why even need the mediums? Just absolutely send it and just go soft tyres to the end then. So we'll start with the inters. Go full out. Actually, let's go a bit measured. Let's go pushing. Over. You know what? I'll go attack for Rosberg from on the front row. We'll go pushing for Leclerc. A bit more of a measured approach, because I don't know if there's any theory about if attacking sometimes makes them make a mistake and pushing's better. I don't know if there's an actual theory and science to that, but I'm just going to put that as in my head. But let's go then. We're on the front row. We're also in third. Let's do this thing. Milan, the home Grand Prix. Let's bring it home for Alfa Romeo. Right, here we go then to 5 red lights for the Italian Grand Prix from second and thirds on the grid, ready to put attacking for Leclerc on the get-go. It's a great start there from Nico Rosberg. Not so much for Leclerc. He's down, sandwiched by Vettel and Ocon there. Ocon has a blistering start from P6 to get ahead of Daniel Ricciardo, but Rosberg into the lead of this Grand Prix. What did I say? Has a good enough start, gets into the lead, and now hopefully he can just control this to the end of the race. But for Leclerc, P4 going to have to do some overtaking here. He's in a sandwich of Ferraris here, and so let's try and get back to Vettel if we can. But no, oh my god, Ocon goes down the inside and pushes off track a little bit, and we're down to P5 now. What is this? Leclerc, come on, buck up. You had a form of 10 going into this race. Rosberg had a form of 3.9. He's doing a better job, mate. You've got to use that form to good advantage, son. You've got to get back into this race. Right, Leclerc remains P5, but now down the inside. On the outside, I should say. The outside of turn 1. Great overtake then from Leclerc. Really good stuff. Right, next car up, Sebastian Vettel. So we've re-overtaken Ocon. Meanwhile, gap is still 1.3, 1.4. Rosberg to Hamilton. He's doing a fab job. Right, the tyres starting to overheat now a little bit. Let's go pushing. Or medium. Actually, everyone's going medium, so that's fine. We can go with them. Let's go high on the fuel. Go medium on the fuel for Rosberg. Try and save that. We need to push on, though, with Leclerc and try and keep the overtakes flowing. Oh, crash. Crash there for Esteban Ocon. He's well off on the grass there. He's had a very nasty crash. So, bad stuff there for Ocon. Is there going to be a safety car? No virtual either, so that's fine. One less car for us to worry about then, although that's one less car between me and Ricciardo. But the Red Bulls don't appear to be doing too well now. They started off really strong this season, but now Ferrari, and or at least one Ferrari and one Merc are feeling like the guys that are tackling us. But Leclerc continues on. Pace is dropping a little bit. I think we need to maybe, I don't know, do we go balls to the wall maybe? Right, it did conserve for Leclerc for a little bit. We're now on back to neutral, so that has made a difference, and we are improving now on the race pace, so that's good. We are on very low fuel delta, so we will have to really save fuel later on in this Grand Prix, but I'm hoping that that won't be too much of an issue. I mean, to be honest, we're so close now that I might go medium soon on Leclerc. I mean, he's very, very close. If he can get Vettel into turn 1 maybe. No. 24 laps remaining, 7 laps gone, 1.2 faster than the previous lap. Doing really well there. Rosberg's extending the gap to 2.5. He's doing an even better job. I don't know. Let's go a bit conserve. Go overtake mode conserve. Bring those tyre temps down. And then let's go neutral. Let's go pushing and neutral. Or pushing and high, I should say. Come on. Come on. Look at that. Come on, that. Come on. Down the inside. Come on. Let's do it. Oh, so close there with Leclerc. He's getting so close. Frustratingly close to Sebastian Vettel. Right. One more lap and then probably time to come in for dries. Here we go. Come on, Leclerc. Round the outside. Come on. Ooh, very close. Tried it round the outside. Didn't quite work out there. Come on. Come on, son. Overtake mode. Let's do this. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Fast forwarded it. We didn't get... That wasn't so satisfying because I fast forwarded it there, but I was getting a little bit frustrated that we weren't doing it. So, it's a little bit damp. I'm going to probably come in a little bit early for the soft tyres here with Leclerc. Let's pit in. Soft tyres, yeah, park conditions fine. Fast pit stop. And let's come in. Low fuel delta though. And Rosberg, I'll continue on with you, son. We'll continue on pushing for one more lap. Right, Leclerc's going to come in, sets the purple, second sector, even on low fuel. Rosberg wanted to come in. We're going to keep him out with Hamilton. So Rosberg covers off Hamilton. It's a good pit stop for Leclerc. Great stuff there. Vettel did not come in, so I think we're going to have a bit of an advantage here. Rosberg come in this lap. Fast pit stop as well. Right, Leclerc, though, comes out. Low fuel delta. Pushing on the exit. Let's go medium. And hopefully that'll be an undercut on Hamilton, maybe. That's maybe wishful, very wishful thinking. But Rosberg now is going to come in. He's lost 8 tenths there. So here's hoping that Hamilton and Vettel will have lost that as well. And so Leclerc could be on to jumping. Well, even Rosberg, maybe. Let's see. Good pit stop there for Rosberg. Where is Leclerc? Vettel's in. Hamilton's in. Leclerc in the distance. Where is he going to be? Out ahead of Vettel. There we go. Out ahead of Hamilton. Great stuff, lads. Great stuff. 1-2 for Alfa Romeo. Absolutely awesome. Now, we just bring it home, really. Try and control this race. I'll give you guys some sit-rep updates, but not going to lie, it might be a bit of a pedestrian race now to end the Grand Prix, because you know, this car and driver combination, when we're in clean air, we're absolutely dominating. We're going to slap them back to Season 1. It's really a case of now saving fuel with everyone, especially with Leclerc, 1.25. He needs to save a lot of fuel. The fight might not be over there because Hamilton set the fast lap of the Grand Prix and Leclerc doesn't have a lot of fuel to play with. So the fight is not over, actually. It might not be so bland for Leclerc. For Rosberg, might be. Oh, though for Leclerc, oh God, I'm actually quite worried now. Hamilton's coming at us at a rate of knots here. He really wants this. He really wants this. Nose to tail there with Hamilton. He might have this in a straight line. Going to go overtake mode, try and counteract that. This is not good for us. He set another fast lap of the Grand Prix. And we have to try and stretch these tires a little bit. And the fuel is not going to go the distance at this rate. This is going to be nail-biting for Leclerc and Hamilton. Look at this. Pretty much stuck together. Low fuel delta for Leclerc. I know, race. I know. We're fast-forwarding here. I just hope I don't see a silver arrow overtake us. Looking good for now. We gained 4 tenths there. Leclerc settling into this Grand Prix now. We need to conserve, though, a little bit. You know what? Let's go. Hamilton's dropped off a little, so let's go low and conserve and really save the fuel and tyres right now. All right, good job. Lap 17. We've backed up with Rosberg to bring back those tyre temps into region for him. So he's 3.6 ahead of Leclerc. But Leclerc doing a fabulous job on low fuel and conserve to stay ahead of Hamilton. He's on medium, but his tyre wear, well, ours is 45. What's his tyre wear looking like? 37%. So I think that's the difference at the moment here. Right, Hamilton's getting close. Rosberg set a fast lap of the Grand Prix. So he's flexing the muscles out front. 4.8 is the gap from Rosberg to Leclerc. Hamilton's going to come in this lap. We're not going to. We can probably go 2 more laps here. So I think we're looking better than we were before. I think Hamilton definitely overcooked his tyres, pushing too hard. You know, he set 2 fast laps of the Grand Prix in unison. So he's definitely overcooked his tyres. The outlier will be Vettel and Ricciardo. If Ricciardo can go all the way to the end, you never know. Same for Vettel, you never know. Right, Hamilton's in. We're going to stay out. 11 laps remaining. We'll start to push now. Right, we've gained 6 tenths there. We're going to set a fast lap of the Grand Prix, but we'll come in for soft tyres. Fast pit stop. And we'll go low fuel now. And we've gained 6 tenths there. Rosberg. We could come in with Rosberg now, but he's got the tyre wear because he's conserved this entire time. So we'll push and we'll go for 1 more lap with Rosberg. So Leclerc's going to be in. It'll be 10 laps remaining. That should be comfortably to the end on soft tyre. So he's in. It's a mistake on the pit stop. Mistake on the rear left. Ricciardo's crashed though. Look at that. I said the man who... I think he's crashed twice now. Didn't Ricciardo crash out the last Grand Prix? No, that was me. Sorry. My bad. Ricciardo won the last Grand Prix. So Ricciardo's crashed. Safety car. Oh my God, safety car's out. This might be an absolute luck fest for us now. Safety car is out. We'll go low. Same for Rosberg. May as well go low. Safety car is out. Free pit stop. Yeah, we're coming in anyway, Rosberg. And there we go. We're going to come out ahead of Hamilton still, even with a mistake in the pit stop. How'd you like that? Safety car's out. Rosberg, free pit stop. This is going to be absolutely awesome. Although, Vettel is going to get another free pit stop as well. So, we might have won against Hamilton with Leclerc, but Vettel here might spoil the party. He might get second now with a free pit stop of his own. So we might need to do some overtaking with Leclerc to try and overtake Vettel. All right, we've got an issue here. I've gone 1 lap longer. I've gone 1 lap longer for Rosberg, and so he's not going to be in the lead anymore. He's not. You know when he put action, shall we pit? I said ignore because I was already setting him to pit that lap. So I assumed he was already going to make a pit stop, but I should have put action, let's pit now. So now I'm going to lose the lead of this Grand Prix out of a small mistake like that. God damn it. Rosberg's in. Mistake on the pit stop, ironically, here. And he's going to be P4 now. Leclerc P2. And just like that, Vettel and Ferrari are in the lead. Right. Leclerc, we're going to have to do some work here. We're going to heat up these tyres. Because we need... same for Rosberg. We're going to heat up these tyres. Don't need to worry about tyre wear. Heat up the tyres before the safety car comes out. Because we're going to push like a madman and try and do what we've done best before, is jumping cars at the start of a safety car, green flag. Right, heading to the garage. Okay, going to be a bit slow here. Might not talk a lot because I need to pause this at the exact moment we're going to come in. Those tyres, you know what? We may as well just go full out attack, you know. Full out attack now because we don't need to worry about tyre wear at the moment. So let's just go full out attack and just go flat out. So come on, Leclerc. Come on. Same for Rosberg. He needs to overtake Hamilton and then also get into second. Rosberg needs to overtake 2 cars. Leclerc 1 at least. Come on. Come on. Through the chicane. After the chicane, I would imagine we go green. Oh, this is tense. This is tense. Come on. Come on. Come on. Green, green, green. Leclerc. Climbing into turn 1, down the inside. Rosberg's already overtaken Hamilton. There we go. Leclerc up into P1, and there is Rosberg. The camera's really bad. Rosberg into P2. Fantastic job, lads. You have saved my bacon there, lads. You have saved my bacon. Bad mistake by me with Rosberg, but he saved my bacon. 1-2 again, but it's Leclerc instead in first place. Rosberg P2. I don't know. I feel bad because Rosberg should have this race win. So, do I swap them? Do I do team orders? Because technically Rosberg, I was the one who threw his race win away. But also at the same time, I feel like Leclerc will benefit greatly from getting a win here in terms of morale. Lance Stroll's crash, virtual safety car. May as well go low fuel. Let's go back up. Low fuel back up. 3 seconds remain. Let's go high. We'll go high and neutral. And we'll try and control this race. Rosberg's tyre temps are skyrocketing. We need to get that back in check, otherwise we're going to have issues at the end. Vettel's closing as we back up this with Rosberg. 2.5 the gap from Leclerc to Rosberg. Hamilton and Vettel looking like sharks at the moment, but I'm trying to desperately bring these tyre temps back into region. Vettel's close, 4 laps remaining. Keep it, Rosberg, keep it. The tyre temps are nearly there, Nico. They're nearly there, son. Right, I think they're good now. I think we're good to the end. We're good to the end now, I think. Oh, Vettel's close. Vettel goes for the move. 3 laps gone, and Rosberg has to defend. Oh, it's close. It's close. They want it just as much as I do there. Vettel really trying to pounce now. I think he's attacking us. Yes, he is. He's full out attack. We've got 2 laps remaining. Vettel's tyres are surely going to go off. Rosberg down to P3, nearly P4. Do we attack back now with Nico? Vettel's tyres are surely going to mince now at the end of this Grand Prix. 37%. Okay, let's go for it. Full out attack now. Let's go with Rosberg. Let's go with Vettel. Full out attack back with Rosberg. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Rosberg, purple first sector. Come on, Nico. Let's get back into P2 on the outside of Vettel. Here we go. There we go. Love to see it. Awesome work there. Awesome work. Now we need to go medium because we don't have the fuel here. Final lap of the Grand Prix. Final lap of the Grand Prix. Leclerc's going to be fine. I think Nico should be as well. Leclerc 2.6 ahead. He'll be fine. Rosberg at the end of that last lap overtake to get into P2 after Vettel did overtake us. But it's going to be an Italian 1, 2 and 3 it looks like there. I think Hamilton's right on the back of Vettel though. So he might spoil the party. But meanwhile for us, it's going to be Charles Leclerc coming through for the race win, our home Grand Prix. It's come home for Italy. It's come home for the Alfa Romeo team. 1-2 once again. Vettel P3. It's an Italian team. 1-2-3. It fully has come home for the Italians here today. But great drive by Leclerc. P1. Rosberg technically deserved that win, but I don't mind. Leclerc getting that win is going to bolster his confidence there. Bravissimo, Charles. Bravissimo. And the same to you, Rosberg. Same to you. Love to see it. You love to see it. 1-2 in the Italian Grand Prix. Absolutely awesome. It tastes better than any other Grand Prix there, and we're looking very, very good in both championships. So, I said at the start, I asked the question, should we spend some money on risky parts? I don't know, I think we should. I think we can probably even, you know, we can afford to maybe have a little bit less money going into next season. Never know. I don't know. I don't know, but let me know in the comments below. But 2.9 million gained. That's fine. Obviously, we lost a little bit of sponsorship, but we're going to wait 2 races for that 5-star sponsor to hopefully come in. But absolutely very, very successful and great Italian Grand Prix there. Not much else to say, guys. So if you have enjoyed that one, smash that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you are new around here, do get subscribed for weekly full-on content. I've been Alfa, home trust today, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.